Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to our next game here on this channel. As you can tell here, yeah, we're playing a Pokemon game. As you can probably no doubt tell. So, this is Pokemon Crystal version. As you see here, that's that's the main legendary Pokemon right there of this game. Now, I will say that the intro to the other two games of this generation look a little bit cooler than this one, but it shows off no brand new Pokemon that you can find in this generation. But yeah, welcome to Pokemon Crystal version. It came out on the Game Boy Color in Japan in 2000, and here in America, 2001. Alright, so as you saw there, it's also not gonna be in black and white, so that's cool. Not black version, white version, and you know, all that. But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into this. We're gonna check the options here, make sure everything looks. Oh, that's not the A button. Okay, speed pass. Okay, okay. So everything looks good, as far as I know of. These are all the settings that we're gonna have. And we're gonna start a new game, of course, because that time is incorrect. Oh yeah, Crystal was the first game to let you pick if you want a boy or a girl. So we're gonna pick boy, obviously. The girl in this game is named Chris. What? You woke me up? Will you check the clock for me? What time is it? It is currently, at the time of me recording this, 10 o'clock at night. Yes, and how many minutes? It is about 5 minutes after. No wonder it's so dark. Well, no shit, Professor Oak. Oh yeah, remember Professor Oak from last time? Yeah, he's gonna be talking us through everything again. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Oak. People call me the Pokemon Prof. This world is inhabited by creatures of what we call Pokemon, and that is Wooper, by the way. People and Pokemon live together by supporting each other. Some people play with Pokemon, some battle with them. But we don't know everything about Pokemon. Yet. That's a key word there, yet. There's still many secrets to solve. That's why I study Pokemon every day. Now, what did you say your name was? So, our character here is known as Ethan. Or you can also name him Gold too if you want. But we're not gonna name him that. Because it'd be kind of weird to name him Gold. Well, I mean, you could name him Gold if you wanted to. But you can give him any name you want, so we're just gonna give him my name. Which is Trevor, of course. Trevor, are you ready? Your very own Pokemon story is about to unfold. You'll face fun times and tough challenges. A world of dreams of Pokemon awaits. Let's go! I'll be seeing you later. Alrighty, thanks Professor Oak. Okay, so now we're going to look into the pack. This is the first game in which the pack has been divided up for different types of items. Because you have Pokeballs, you have items, you have berries, which is a mechanic we'll get into later, and you have TMs. Here's our trainer card. So yeah, these are our 8 gym leaders that we'll have to take out. Of course, we always start out with $3,000 every game. Why? I don't know. It's just the way how it always is. We're gonna check the PC for an item, and there's nothing. Yeah, this is the one of the very few games that when you start out, there's no free item storage. Hello, radio. Professor Oak's Pokemon Talk. Please tune in next time. Pokemon Channel. This is DJ Mary, your co-host. Pokemon Channel. Okay, cool, whatever. I don't give a damn. Collection of Pokemon picture books. Okay, cool, whatever. The town map. Okay, this is the Johto region. Welcome to the Johto region. What's funny here is that within 3 years' time from the ending of Gen 1 and going into Gen 2, all they literally had to do was move west past some very steep mountains just to discover 100 new Pokemon. Oh, Trevor, there you are. Professor Elm was looking for you. He said he wanted you to do something for him. Oh, I almost forgot. Your Pokemon gear is back in the repair shop. Here you go. I received the Pokegear. It's essential. I want you to be good to trainer. The day is inside. You want to set it for that? What day is it? It is currently Saturday as of recording this. Is it at the time now? Why, yes it is. Yes, that looks correct to me. So, just so you guys know, the in-game clock. Oh yeah, by the way, if you say yes or no to this, your mom will still tell you how to use the phone, regardless of what you say. But, anyways, the in-game clock will only really affect me in terms of recording gameplay. Good evening, Trevor. I'm visiting. Trevor, have you heard? My daughter is sister Professor Elm. She really loves Pokemon. Alright, that's cool. But yeah, the time this game did introduce time, and you know, in terms of like minutes, hours, day, night, week, you know, that kind of stuff. So that time won't kind of really bother you guys as much, other than it's mainly for me, so I can catch a bunch of Pokemon that I need to catch, because, let me just say this, I've only recorded maybe like 10 episodes of this game, where I'm practically almost halfway done with the game, actually. There are certain Pokemon that you can catch at certain times of, like, you know, the day. Some can be found at night, some can be found during the day, and some can be found in the morning. This is Professor Elm's house. So really it's just my house, Professor Elm's house, and in a random house. And Professor Elm's lab here in our starting town, which is, I know we saw the sign not too long ago, but this is New Bark Town. And also as a side note, just like in the previous game, all the town names are named after colors. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Yeah, what we just said, that's Professor Elm's house. This is a random person's house. I don't know whose house it really is. Pikachu is an evolved Pokemon. I was amazed by Professor Elm's findings. He's famous for his research on Pokemon evolution. I wish I could be a researcher like him. Okay then. But, yeah. Some old Pokemon got some new evolutions, either before or after in this game. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to go over all of them as much as possible. New Bark Town, the town where the winds of a new beginning blow. Okay, so I guess we didn't look at it quite yet. I wonder who this is. Oh wait, we're gonna leave here. Wait, Trevor! What do you think you're doing? I mean, it's dangerous to go out without a Pokemon. Well, Pokemon jump out of the grass on the way to the next town. Well, no shit, you dumb fucking bitch. Who is this guy? So this is the famous Elm Pokemon Lab. What are you staring at? Wow, so he actually just... He punches you and you manage to go flying back 3 stages. Like 3 spaces. Ah, Trevor, there you are. I need you a favor. I'm conducting your Pokemon research right now. I was wondering if you can help me out with it, Trevor. You see, I'll write a paper by 1% at a conference, but there's some things I don't quite understand yet, so I'd like you to raise a Pokemon that I recently caught. No! 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 Please let me help. No! Help! No! Okay, fine. We'll play along. The epic no still lives. We'll delve deeper into many mysteries of Pokemon. You can count on it. Alright, cool. Oh, I got an email. Well, yeah, he's probably using AOL since this game came out in 2001. I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon. He keeps finding weird things about ravishing discoveries. Whether it's got some real, it's chicken, or it's busy. Wait, I know. Trevor, can you go in our place? I want you to raise one of the 3 Pokemon contained in these balls. You'll be that Pokemon's first partner, Trevor. Go on, pick one. Okay, so we have our grass type, Chikorita. We have our fire type, Cyndaquil. And we have our water type, Totodile. And just like the last game, we're gonna go over all of them here real quick. Alright, our first starter here is Chikorita, the grass type. Now, the thing is with this grass type, in comparison to the one in Gen 1, it is not too good. It's weak to a lot of bosses in this game, so I mean, it's not that bad of a Pokemon, but if you want a challenge, I guess I won't stop you for wanting to pick this one up, but just keep in mind, it will remain a pure grass type for its entire life, and it has 5 weaknesses. So, if you can get around that, you know, not too bad of a choice. Our second choice here is Cyndaquil, the fire-type Pokemon. Now, Cyndaquil is probably the best choice you can make in this game, in my opinion. It learns the same type of moves that the Charmander family would. It also has similar stats to the Charmander family. So, bottom line, if you use Charmander in Gen 1, you'll feel pretty much at home when you're using this guy. Yeah, it's it's a good fire type. I actually quite like it, quite a lot. But, yeah. If you want a good fire type, go with this guy. And our last choice is Totodile, the water type Pokemon. Now, it will remain a pure water type throughout its entire life, so you won't have to worry about gaining or losing any weaknesses. It's actually kind of the middle choice you can go for. It's not too good, but also not too bad, because there's a lot of good water types in this game. But, you know, if you want a good, decent water starter, or a good, decent water type, you know, why not? It's not too bad of a choice, but there's definitely better water type options out there in this game. And believe it or not, this is the last vial of the video. Alright, now that we're done, we're gonna leave. Wait, where are you going? Oh, wait, where are you going? Alright. So we're going to actually pick Cyndaquil as our starter, because I really like Cyndaquil, and plus, you know, I don't want to go for another round of grass with Chikorita. Giving it a nickname, okay. I'm going to give him a nickname of a character from one of my favorite shows growing up, and still is. You already know where we're going with this one. Cyndaquil's name is going to be Zuko. You know, like Prince Zuko of the Fire Nation from Avatar. Which, by the way, best redemption arc of any character ever. I love his character arc. It's so good. Oh, man. I just love that show. So yeah, we can come over here and we can heal anytime without having to, you know, go to our mom's house. Okay, observations on Pokemon evolution, it says on the screen. Would you like to heal your Pokemon? No. But yeah, that's where we're gonna have to go. The window's open. A pleasant breeze is blowing in. Oh no, shit! Oh my god. Mr. Pokemon's gone everywhere to find rarities. Too bad they're just rare and not very useful. Wow. Trevor, I want you to have this for your errand. And we got a potion, so yeah, this is our free potion that we get at the very beginning of the game. There are only 2 of us here, so we're always busy. Compared to Professor Oak that has like 3 other people in his laboratory. So yeah, we're gonna take a look here. So yeah, this is Cyndaquil here. Zuko, he's got Tackle and Leer. He's got an item holding. Oh yeah, the special stat. This was the game that the special stat was split between attack and defense. So, So damage is kind of a little bit different in terms of this game. It still has the same same categories. Like if you're battling someone with a certain type, then you're going to it's still going to be considered physical or special in this game at least. So like if, for example, we're using tackle on something, it's still going to be considered physical. And whenever we get our first fire move, it will be special. Now the same thing, just like for the last game, since we don't have the ability to start catching Pokemon yet, I'm cutting out every single random encounter up until we have the chance to obtain Pokeballs. And in that last battle, Zuko got to level 6, and it learned Smokescreen, which just, all it does is just lower accuracy. Leer, it just lowers defense. No, it lowers attack, sorry. No, it does raise defense. What the hell am I saying? And tackle obviously does damage. It's only 40 base power. No, it's 35. But, oh yeah, since Zuko was holding a berry, this was the game that introduced held items. And when it's a berry, your Pokemon will automatically use it when it gets to a certain point. Like for burn, paralyzation, health's under a third, you know, that kind of thing. A berry, it's, you know, just restores 10 HP when your HP gets under a third. And, yeah. But there's also items in this game that, also improves, the power of, certain moves, like for grass, fire, water, psychic, normal, ground, rock, you know, that kind of thing. So here we are in Cherry Grove City. Pokemon gain experience by changing battles in form. Yeah, it's called evolution. Pokemon change? Oh, I'd be shocked if I could see one do that. Well, it's called evolution. It's one of the main staples in the entire franchise, other than catching the Pokemon themselves. Should you talk to the old man by the Pokemon Center? Put a map on your shit. Yeah, we'll talk to that guy later, because this is his house. That will be in the next episode if I do call correctly. That's the sea. Obviously, the ocean. There's a guy sitting over there. I don't know if he's a trainer or not. Probably not. This guy have to say, she's trying to find her partner wherever you visit Pokemon Gen's all the Johto region and collect the badges. That's what the plan is. And as of the point where I'm at in terms of actual recording, I could go after the 5th and 6th gym leaders right now. In terms of where I'm at in recording, but I haven't recorded in like maybe a week, so I kind of want to get all these episodes I already recorded, commentated, and edited, and get them all nice and ready for you guys to watch. You can store any number of Pokemon in any. Oh yeah, the same thing with the PC item storage in this game, just like the last one. You can store up to 20 per box. But if you want to catch something, and your party's full, and your box is full, well, too bad. You have to go back to the Pokemon Center and switch the box on the PC, just so you can start catching more Pokemon again. What was that, little Jimmy? How many Pokemon are in this game? Well, that's a very great question. Well, think of it this way. In the last game, there were 151, which, you know, it's all the Pokemon that we all know and love from, you know, through the end of time. This is also the first game in which the Pokemon Centers are now 2-floored, which you can do battle, trade, and you know, do all that stuff. But anyways. I forgot what I was talking about, actually. Oh, yeah. In the last game, there were 151 Pokemon. And what I said at the very beginning of the game, or towards the beginning of the video, because this is technically the beginning of the game, all you had to do was go west from Kanto to come here to Johto, and they discovered 100 new Pokemon. So that means there are 251 Pokemon available for capture completion, whatever, in this game. So this is Route 29, or Route 30, sorry. Route 29 was the last route. There are other Pokemon you can find on this route, but like how I said before, I'm cutting out every single random encounter from here on out. Until we have the ability to start catching stuff. Oh yeah, you have some NPCs that will give you items once a day. Mostly just berries, which are, you know, whatever. You can also pick them from trees and, you know, all that. Oh, we got an item here. We got an antidote that'll cure poison. Which, there are Pokemon out on this route that can definitely poison you, but that hasn't happened yet. It's Pokemon's house, that's a bit further up ahead. Up this way? Oh, we're blocked here. Go, Rattata! Rattata? Is this youngster Joey? Tackle! What? This is a big battle. Okay. Leave me alone! Okay, so we can't go that way. But I'm pretty sure that's youngster Joey. Mr. Pokemon's house straight ahead. Alright, cool. So, how's your guys' day been? It is currently about a week before Halloween. Right? Yeah, it is a week before Halloween. And we're here at Mr. Pokemon's house. Professor Elm said he would visit. This is what I want Professor Elm to examine. We got the mystery egg. We put it in the key item slot. I know a couple who run a Pokemon daycare service. They gave me that egg. I was intrigued, so I sent mail to Professor Elm. He has the authority. Even Professor Oak recognizes that. If my assumption is correct, Professor Elm will know it. Aha! So you're Trevor. I'm Oak, a Pokemon researcher. I'm just visiting my old friend, Mr. Pokemon. I heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's that? A rare Pokemon. Let's see. I see. I understand why Professor Elm gave you a Pokemon for this errand. To research like Professor Elm, I'm so you treat your Pokemon with love and care. Ah, you seem to be dependable. How would you like to help me out? See, this is the latest version of Pokédex. With 251 this time. It automatically reports Pokemon you've seen or caught. It's a high-tech encyclopedia, just like how I said before. It's like Bulbapedia on the go without the Bulbapedia. Go meet different kinds of Pokemon and complete that Pokédex. So I've stayed. I get to go around for my radio show. Trevor and count on you. Alright, goodbye. Your return, Professor Elm. Here, your Pokemon should have some rest. And regardless of however you got there, you are fully healed. I'm dependent on you. Yeah, I'm sure you are. So, here's the main thing. This is his computer, so you can pile of coins. Well, that's clearly a keyboard hooked up to a monitor. But, the game says otherwise. It's hard to see if these are wires going into machines, or if it's just, like, carpet. I don't know, we're gonna walk out, and the phone's gonna ring! I called it. Hello, Trevor, this is a disaster! It's a terrible... What should I do? Please get back here now! Okay, something just happened, apparently. So yeah, this is the Pokédex here. As you can see, we've owned 1, and we've seen 4. Because I had to fight a whole bunch of Pokemon just to get up here. Mainly on 3 different species. Alright. So now we're gonna head back to Professor Elm's lab. I almost said Professor Oak, but he's over Goldenrod for his radio show. Is this battle still done? Nope. It's still going on. So even if we want to continue, we're gonna have to let them finish their fight and go see Professor Elm again. Oh yeah, ledges. If you see those, you can easily hop down and you can get down faster. Like, see that? We didn't even have to go through that patch of grass. Back here in Cherry Grove, we're gonna ignore this old guy here, and... Hey, it's the guy that punched us before! You got a Pokemon at the lab! What a waste! What a wimp! Well, I got one too. I'll show you what I mean. Alright, let me introduce you guys to your rival. Yeah, this is our rival. This is our main rival of the game. Just like before, depending on who you pick as a starter will depend on who he picks as his starter. So, if you picked Totodile, he'll have Chikorita, level 5, grass type, with the moves Tackle and Growl. Chose Chikorita, he'll have Cyndaquil, level 5, fire type, with the moves Tackle and Leer. And if you're playing, if you chose Cyndaquil just like I did, he'll have Totodile here, level 5, water type, with the moves Scratch and Leer. Now, if you picked Totodile and you're at least around level 7, you can get through this battle so quick. Like, it's not even funny. Because at level 7, Totodile learns the move Rage. And every time you get hit, it... Oh, my berry activated. Every time you get hit, you do more and more damage with every attack. So yeah, like how I said before, your starter Pokemon has berries, and if it gets to buy it at a certain point, it'll use it. So we defeated him. He got to level 8. Good job, Zuko. Our stats went up a little bit. And question mark was defeated. Great name there, guy. Huh. Are you happy you won? Man, fuck you. My name's question mark. Okay, whatever. I'm going to be the world's greatest Pokemon trainer. And he shoves us out of the way. Alright, so that'll do it here for this part. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. And we're going to continue back on the way to Professor Elm. See you then.